Stadium in New Jersey. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led by the number 2 overall pick in April's draft from BYU, the rookie Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough fun.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And for all the collegiate success he had, highest passer efficiency rating by a mile, he's a guy who's had his share of detractors at the professional level, but I do like his poise, I do like his moxie, and I love his accuracy.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 39. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Preston Williams on the throw from Tua. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Not much there, only a yard. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Sets up to pass it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ashton Davis in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson, flush to his right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I gotta try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's Gaskin. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Gaskin on the carry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 and now on 1st down. Will swing complete to Jalen Waddle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll run now with Gaskin. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now Tua on the bootleg. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Ashton Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Carter on the toss right. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end, Smythe. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 are going to try and go quickly here. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
All you got to do is look it up.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for 2 here. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll make it second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake for Gasket. Now Tua. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. After the sack on 1st down, Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll go again with Carter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run with Carter. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Caught here by Griffin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 29. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for Michael Carter, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
To try again after the sack. Tua, and he finds Parker here, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The New York set to take the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
And that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Carter once more. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. Well, a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this is caught. It's Parker. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down. Tua. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's got room. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Tua now on first down. Finding Gaskin underneath. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. To throw again on second down. Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now,
It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.